Welcome to the Unitel PBX Yealink SIP T53 end user training. Today we will go over the basic functions of your Yealink phone. For today's demonstration, we are using the T53 model. However, these instructions will apply to most Yealink phone models. The T53 has 8 fixed keys and 4 soft keys. The fixed keys can have up to 3 pages, meaning that you can have 21 programmable keys on the phone. The bottom right key will turn into a page key once you program the 8th button, as indicated by 1, 2, or 3 in the display, and pressing the button will just take you between the pages. You do not see it on this phone because I do not have that many keys programmed. The soft keys are called such because they change depending on the state of the phone. When I lift the handset, you can see that they change. Also, on the fixed buttons, there is no hold or transfer button. That is because during a call, they will appear under one of the soft keys. To the left of the dial pad is the navigation buttons. This will get you around the display screen. This is not a touch screen on this model. However, Yealink does have some models that have that. The X button below there will take you back to the home screen. Depending on where you are on the phone, you may have to press it more than once. Below there is the volume keys, indicated by a minus and a plus. With the handset in the cradle, you can press the button and turn the ring volume up and down. In speakerphone mode, it will control the speaker volume, and in handset mode, it will control the handset volume. Once adjusted, it will stay where you left it. On the dial pad, you will notice that there is a send key. That is there for making calls, indicating that you are done dialing. Here I am calling myself. On an external call, it is smart enough to know that you are done dialing by 10 or 11 digits, and it will complete the call without hitting the send key. To the right, we have the fixed buttons. Starting at the bottom is the speakerphone button. When you press it, it will light green, indicating that you are in speakerphone mode. Lifting the handset will shut it off. However, pressing it again before hanging up the handset will put it back in speakerphone mode. At the top is the mute button. Pressing it will light amber. In speakerphone mode, this will mute the microphone. In handset mode, it will mute the handset. The key below that is the headset button. This will send audio out of the headset jack at the bottom of the phone. Lifting the handset, however, will shut it off automatically. The key below that looks like an envelope, is the message button. Pressing that will call the voicemail and prompt you for your password.
Please enter your password followed by the pound key.
The key below that is the redial button. When pressed, it will take you to placed calls. Use the navigation buttons to go left or right to see received calls, forwarded calls, all calls, or missed calls. You can press the send button to dial that person. Navigate to whoever you want to select and press send, and it will redial that person. Starting at the top left of the programmable keys, we have 2 extension keys or call paths. Any call that is made will light up that key. While on a call, there are 2 keys, so you can have another call come in. You will see the caller ID. We'll give the option to throw that call on hold and pick up the second call. Below those on this phone are 2 park keys. You can have more than 2 park keys, but for this demonstration, that is all we have. Normally, we put up to about 4 park keys on a phone, and that is because once you park a call and pick it up, it becomes available. To the right of that are what we call BLF keys. That stands for Busy Lamp Field. What that means is when somebody is on a phone call, it will light up red. Green means available, red means busy. If I call a phone, I can press a button and call a phone here. There we go. I'm calling extension 101. When it's ringing, it will flash. They can also be used for transferring calls very easily, as you will see soon. At the bottom of the phone, while idle, is the soft keys. They are page, intercom, do not disturb, and menu. Page, when pressed, will page every phone within your building. Press the key, make your announcement, then hang up. The intercom key works much like the page key, except for it only goes to one individual phone. If I press the intercom button and dial an extension and hit pound or send, it will ring the phone once, and then I will be talking to that person. With the BLF keys, you can press intercom and simply press the BLF key. Please note, as I did first, I pressed intercom and dialed the extension. You do not need to have these keys here. And because you can only have on this phone model up to 21 total keys, you may not be able to fit everyone on your phone. The do not disturb key, when pressed, will show up at the top of the screen here. You'll also notice that there is a flashing arrow. That is because there are missed calls in this phone. To get rid of those, navigate to the missed calls and delete them. And that will get rid of that indicator. Do not disturb will send all your calls directly to voicemail. So if I dial this extension now,
Hi, this is Peter with Unitel.
I get voicemail. When I shut it off, it will ring. And because I missed that call, I have that arrow there again. Please note, on the volume, it can go all the way down to nothing and will show a speaker with an X next to it. We do get calls from time to time saying people tell us their phone's not ringing, and it's usually either the volume is too far down or do not disturb is engaged. To the right is the menu button. This will take you to the menu on the phone, showing you the phone status, features, settings, messages, and history, directory, and USB record. That is beyond this training and will be covered on another video. Now on to making calls. To make an internal call, simply press the BLF button, dial the extension, to make an external call, simply dial the phone number. When receiving an external call, pick up the handset or press the speaker button. Now you have the option to place the call on hold. Press hold, and the outside caller will hear the hold music. You can either press the flashing button or press resume to pick the call back up. To transfer a call to a user, press the transfer button, dial the extension, and hit B transfer for a blind transfer to that extension. Another way to transfer calls is simply by hitting the BLF key, and the call will be transferred to the extension. To transfer a call to someone's voicemail, simply hit transfer, dial 7 and the person's extension, then hit B transfer.
Hi, Jane can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
You may also transfer a call and wait for the person to pick up without hitting B transfer, announce the call, and then just hang up the phone. This is called an attended transfer. Another way of transferring calls throughout the system is the park keys. When on a call, simply press an available park key. It will light red on every phone in the system. You can go to any phone and press the park key to take the call back. There are only 2 park keys on this phone. However, you could have up to 4 or more. As soon as they are done being used, they become available again. So there's usually more than enough for any system. When pressing the voicemail key for the first time, it will prompt you for a password. Our password here is 1234, but yours may vary.
Please enter your password followed by the pound key. You have 0 new messages. Main menu.
On a new user, at this point, it will prompt you to record your name and record a greeting. This is just to get you up and running quickly. It does not prompt you to change your password. There's a cheat sheet handed out with every user. It looks something like this. That is for the voicemail. And it'll tell you that pressing 5 for control options and then 1, you can set your password. Or 5, then 2 from the main menu will allow you to re-record your name. You can also press 6 from the main menu and 1 to record a new greeting. It'll prompt you to press 1 through 9 for a greeting number. At the top of the phone, there is a message light. Much like transferring to voicemail, I can dial 7 and an extension to leave a message.
Hi, this is Peter with Unitel. I can't come to the phone right now. But if you leave your name and number after the message, I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
To dial another extension, press 1. To leave a voicemail, press 2. Or simply, please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, it's Peter with Unitel. Just doing a test. You can delete this. Thank you. So I just dialed 7100 and left a message on this phone. In the display, you see 1 new voicemail. There's also a little cassette recorder thing up the top of the screen that flashes, and the message light to indicate that there is a new message. On some systems, we will also include a wave attachment to an email of your voicemails. To check your messages, simply press the message button and enter your passcode.
Please enter your password followed by the pound key. You have 1 new message. Main menu. Press 1 for new messages.
Press 1 to hear
2
the new messages.
First new message. Message received on Thursday at 9:35 a.m.
Hi, it's Peter with Unitel. Just doing a test. You can delete this. Thank you.
Press 1 to save. Press 2 to repeat. Press 3 to forward. Press 4 to delete.
I'm going to press 4 to delete.
Message deleted. End of messages.
And then I'm going to hang up. So part of our cheat sheet does give you some quick instructions while listening to a message or checking your phone in the main greeting and the options there as well. So we do give you a lot of information on the cheat sheets that will allow you to use your phone, the basic functions that we're going over here today. Also, there's something you can do called 3-way conferencing on your phone. While on a call, make a call here. Whoops. There we go. So while on a call, we went over transfer and hold, but we did not go over conference. To set up a conference, it's the same as it is on every system out there. Press the conference key, dial another number, And the call has to complete before you can see any other keys. So I've answered the call here, and then we can press conference again, and now it does a three-party conference, and you see it says 2 members there now. All right, so now I can manage the call, where I can mute the far end, remove them, hold them, whatever I want to do. I can navigate between them. All right, I can go back. I can split them. I can hold the whole conference, first of all, then resume it. I can split them, and now both keys light up, and there's my 2 calls right there. So I can press 1, and then I can swap between the 2 of them just by hitting the swap button. I can end the call, pick up the other one, and end that one. So that is the conferencing function. And that will complete our training for today. Thank you very much, and you can always go to our website at askunitel.com for additional information. Thank you very much.